I believe we're live. What up, people? Welcome to this new, updated, well qualified episode of Sunday Night 8. Today's Monday, and there's not a lot to do today. I don't know if I'm even broadcasting. I gotta check that shit. I guess I am, since it's broadcasting. I hope I am. So it's been a week. It's been we did an episode of Simple Tricks and Nonsense last week, Matt and I. I don't know how to monitor this shit here, so I'm gonna go check on the Take 3 page if I'm live, so people can come and comment on the stupid things I'm about to say, or have an opinion about things they don't know nothing about. Neither do I. I believe I'm broadcasting live. I'm broadcasting live. Okay. This is great. This is great. And there's a fucking sound that I hate, that I believe everybody can listen to, but I'm gonna try to get rid of it and just let the ventilation happen. Let everything happen. Like, I have to talk low because my camera is low, but my screen to monitor is here. So it's kind of a weird dynamic here. I can put my... What happens if I put my camera like taller? No, I don't want to do this. Look. I have a Stormbreaker and a Thor hammer. Entertaining discussion. What am I gonna play today? That's a question everybody has been asking for a while. So there's no viewers. I'm probably gonna share it. I will share it on the Take 3 account as part of my daily convenience. What about the Super Bowl last weekend? Oh, yesterday. Interesting call at the end, I have to say. I thought it was a rough call to make. It's like, do you really want to call that on Super Bowl, like the game-defining play? Sure, there's some touching. I agree with that. There's some touching, but I don't think there's enough for you to call. Like, like if we're gonna like let them play, and that's the difference. And I think that's the opinion a lot of people that watch the NFL have. It's like the playoffs are played differently. Like, they let them play. Like, everything is on the line. The whole season is on the line. Like, for officials to mess that up, like, do not allow the players play. And it was a great game, like, the whole time. Like, nobody ever took like a significant lead. Like, Kansas was gonna come from in the second half, like, swinging, and they were gonna score like right away. Like, that 10-point lead of the Eagles wasn't safe at all, especially with Mahomes, because Mahomes and Reed are incredible. But that Eagles defense, like, the key was that Eagles defense, because they couldn't put any pressure on Mahomes the whole night. Any pressure, like, I don't even think they touched him or a hit or anything. I don't know the numbers of pressure that they generated, but Hassan Reddick was, and that was going to be the key of the game. I had no question the Eagles can score in the Kansas City Chiefs defense. I have no question of that. Like, that offense is incredible. Jalen Hurts put on a show. I think he outplayed Mahomes. He carried that team. Like, the strength of the Eagles, you have to, like, and that was the key of the game. That's what the key of the game, what I'm about to say right now. The strength of the Eagles was the passing game, when they should have been a balanced team. How they've been playing, I don't know the stats of how much, but like, they rely on Jalen Hurts, which, to be said, like, he did an incredible job, and I still think he would have won MVP easily, because he threw like 100 more yards, and the truth to AJ Brown, and the Dallas Goddard a catch, but the sideline went before they score. I believe the last touchdown. I don't remember. It was kind of incredible. Like, Jalen Hurts, respect, like, mad respect for him. And you see the growth he has, and that's, I think, that has been the conversation the whole time. Like, Jalen Hurts control the ball. And I'm sorry, Cowboys fans. I'm sorry, Giants fans. I'm sorry, Redskins fans. Like, who's in the NFC? Who can put something against him? I'm pretty sure Derek Carr is gonna go to the NFC. I think he's gonna end up like in Carolina or the Saints, that have shown interest in. Which I believe he's gonna be releasing them maybe tomorrow, or maybe he's already released now and I haven't checked. But he's gonna get the play. he's gonna get some play. And Jalen Hurts, Aaron Rodgers can still bowl. But what happened last year? Nothing. He had the Lions, which I love. I love the accountable culture and everything. But Aaron Rodgers had the Lions in Lambeau. He's been owning them for the last 15 years. And he couldn't defeat them. He couldn't. He'd see easily. He couldn't. And that's the key here. Like, Jalen Hurts is better than Dak. He's been to a Super Bowl. He carried his team. Sure. I don't think the Eagles had the most difficult schedule, but that's not on them. They all play the whole competition. They run over teams. I think the closest game they had was against the Colts. My Colts. You know? Like, that's a game-winning drive. And I believe, like, if they had gone at the ball, Jalen Hurts would have taken them at least to try the field goal, if not win it, if they have enough time. But respect for the Eagles. They put a hell of a show. They did a hell of a season. And they should be the favorites to win the NFC next year. Because the Niners quarterback situation, Brock Purdy, that Niners defense is not going to be as good. D'Amico Ryan just left. They just hired Steve Wilkes, which did an incredible job in Carolina. He probably should have taken the job above Frank Reich. And I love Frank Reich. He was a hell of a coach. And I would defend him that the situation of the quarterbacks, that's not on him. That's not on him. He would have taken that team with Andrew Luck. He would have taken to Super Bowl winning. I'm pretty sure Andrew Luck could have won like against Mahomes the whole time. You know, like he can outdo any of them. I think Luck Prime was as good as Mahomes. Like he probably hadn't as much talent or as talented of a coach. But Andrew Luck was great. Like that guy took a 2-14 team. 2-14 team to an 11-5 record. 11-5. Kansas City was already a playoff team. And that's still like Andrew Luck was like Joe Burrow, but with more turnovers, but thicker. And I think I just rest. But the point is, the Chiefs played an incredible game. Like Mahomes played a flawless second half. I saw the stats. He only threw one incomplete pass, and it was a throwaway. And I believe the Eagles blanked Kelsey. Like, I mean, they didn't blank them, but didn't allow Kelsey to do a lot in the second half. It wasn't Juju Smith-Schuster and Kadarius Toney. They scored the games. They were the ones making the difference. And that was important because that was the narrative going into the season. Was going to be the Chiefs often without Mahomes, without Tyreek Hill, without this, without that. Well, there it is. That's for the talent. And I hate the Chiefs because they retired Andrew Luck. I believe if we would have gone, I mean, they don't retire it, but you know, like Andrew Luck last game was against the Chiefs. And I hate that domination. I don't think the Chiefs are going to be a dynasty for a long time. Not a dynasty. I think Mahomes, they're going to go back to the Super Bowl. But it's going to get harder. Because when you look at New England, what happened with New England? The Bills hadn't been good in 15 years. Did Jim Kelly retire? When was the last time the Bills were good before Josh Allen? I remember growing up and knowing the Colts, like as a football fan, oh, we're playing the Bills. We're going to win the game. I had no question about it. Like the Bills were not a good football team for a while. They didn't care. They couldn't figure out the quarterback after Jim Kelly. They couldn't. The Dolphins. They had a playoff appearance with Adam Gase and Ryan Tannehill in 2015. They won the division when Tom Brady went down. But what happened? The Jets? That's the most competitive team the Patriots had to play during the tenure in New England. 2 conference championships. The Rex Ryan, Mark Sanchez Jets. But that was Rex Ryan defense. You couldn't tell me Mark Sanchez is even in a... Mark Sanchez is in Pluto and Mahomes is in Earth. Of the level of quarterbacks they have. And Brady. Like there was no quarterback. But look at that AFC West. Sean Payton just got in. Don't you think he's gonna make a living hell? Like there's gonna be shootouts, and if Russell Wilson can even play significant better ball, like if Russell Wilson can be a game manager and make a throw, 2 throws a game, like on the fourth quarter or third, or by the end of the third, 2 minute offense. I don't know if the Chiefs can win the division. Can be winning back to back. I'm pretty sure Sean Payton is gonna steal a win or two from that Chiefs. Pretty sure of that. I will bet on it. The Broncos D, pretty good all year. Like, have you seen the stats? If that Broncos offense was as capable, they could have scored 21 points a game. The Broncos probably will be in a playoffs playing 11-5. I don't know about the Raiders. They just left their cargo. But McDaniels can actually be a coach and give no, I'm not into much college ball at all. But if what I'm reading about Anthony Richardson, the Raiders are 7 on the draft. They don't get jumped. They draft that quarterback. McDaniels can develop him. They can go with a Baker Mayfield as a stopgap. I don't see nobody talking about it. But it's a whole ass rant. I could have talked for a while. How long have I been recording? 11 minutes of just football. But I guess I just ramble about a lot of things, a lot of thoughts here. But yeah, that was a cool Super Bowl. Now it's time to look up for the draft. Who the Chicago Bears are gonna do? I think the Bears are gonna trade that pick. I have no question. I think it all depends where. So the first domino to fall is gonna be Derek Carr. We're sure. Like we're gonna know where he's gonna be. Well, I think Derek Carr, Jimmy Garoppolo. You think about Jimmy G, Raiders, Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfro. Not Logan Thomas. I forgot the tight end. Great tight end. Those weapons, offensive line, like whatever you want to say about McDaniels or anything, like he can figure out that. He took something from balance sheet, like the offensive line and the Patriots was always capable. So if we can figure out that, we can play a good game. The problem with the Raiders last year was the defense. Do you bring, they have Max Crosby, Chandler Jones, perhaps need another linebacker. Josh Jacobs is in place. But that AFC West is going to get more stacked. Don't forget about the Chargers. What about those Chargers? Kellen Moore just went there. He had Dallas like top 5 scoring. For most of the time, he was there with the Cowboys. Top 10, top 5. I don't recall what was it at. You have capable offensive coordinator with Justin Herbert, Mike Williams. What's the name? Mike Williams is gonna be there. They're probably gonna draft another receiver. The offensive line was in shambles. J.C. Jackson's still there with the Chargers. There with James is there. They trade back, get 2-3 pieces. They have some stats, They need a D tackle. For sure. Like that's gonna be the Chargers' #1 pick. I don't know who because I don't follow a lot of college football. Just grab somebody from Georgia. They're pretty fucking good now. That's what I know. So yeah, that's my Super Bowl rant. I don't know where people are. I want to be broadcasting here for like an hour, so I'm gonna go take a nap. We can talk about those Super Bowl commercials. I can bring up can do like a breakdown, you know, like a little breakdown for the people. Let me pull up. Like I'm gonna be taking care of this shit. What? Let's go with the Flash first one. That was the first trailer to drop. Okay. So let's go. Oh, there's 4K trailers now. Nice. So let's go to the get a message. I gotta check my text, you know, like somebody is famous. I am. Okay, so let's go breakdown. Okay. Let me mute this, cause I don't want you hearing whatever the fuck I'm listening to. Flash breakdown. So we start with Lightning Barry Allen. The Flash gets I have no shit knowledge of this. I can speculate a little bit. So Barry goes into a house. You see him looking outside, and he realizes at that point that his mother is still alive. You see, is that a Batman? No, yeah, it's a Batman cowl. Really, that's Ben Affleck's Batman. It sure does look more like Ben Affleck. You can see the blood there. That's definitely Ben Affleck's Batman. I don't know what. Like, people are saying Christian Bale comes back into this movie. Whoa. The crowds is gonna go crazy. And then like they try to realize lighting. You see a little bit Supergirl. I don't know what the fuck.
My mom lives. I'm not gonna lose her again.
So I wonder, like, I haven't watched Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, but there's a lot of like, isn't it like one kind of points of this based on the trailers of Quantumania? Like, hey, I wanna get time back I had with Cassie. Interesting tidbit.
Time has a pattern.
Time has a pattern.
That it can't help reliving.
I love that effect on the sky at the back. Let's go back. Like Andrew Muschietti. Pretty good director. I like his work. Oh, I was supposed to tweet. Join. For a Hangover Super Bowl episode of Sunday Night A. I don't know what the fuck this music is on.
Can't help reliving. Different people, different worlds, drawn to each other like
So you see, just remember.
magnets.
This is something we knew from one of those pictures. Like, I think the first picture that was released from the film. was the that shit. I don't remember. Like when the movie was released, was this that we have two Barry Allens? Why do we have two Barry Allens? What happens? I believe I know what happens, but I'm not gonna say anything. I spent all of my time in spoiler leak. It reminds me, like, question for everybody on the word. Wouldn't you kiss yourself, like, if you have a copy of yourself? What do you do then? Why do we have two Barry Allens? What happens? I believe I know what happens, but I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah, but oh, you can see what I'm watching. Nice, I didn't remember that. But yeah, why do we have two Barry Allens? I don't know.
It's my face. You stole my face.
This looks good.
If you were to go into the past,
So that's Wayne's Mansion. Like, they're relying so heavy on the Snyderverse. I wonder what's gonna happen. This movie's as great as everybody says it is. As people online says it is. As James Gunn says it is. Well, and we're gonna get rid of Batfleck at all? I mean, I know he doesn't want to play the character, but he's here. He's been on like fucking 5-6 Batman movies. He was in Suicide Squad. He was in Batman v Superman. What else was Batfleck go? I don't know. He's been in several. He wasn't. I don't know. I don't remember. Let's look it up. He was on Birds of Prey. Let's Georgia. Really? The Flash 2022. Oh, Ben Affleck didn't stop bidding for that. It wasn't Justice League. It's just like what? Okay, he wasn't Justice League. He wasn't Suicide Squad. He was a Batman v Superman. Now he's in this. And he seems to be playing a prominent role. Or maybe it's just marketing. I don't know. Maybe.
you have no idea what the consequences can be.
Bruce, I could fix things.
You could also destroy.
Like, that shows that really, and this is something I think we wouldn't get to see in those Justice League films. Like, we didn't truly saw the dynamic between the characters. I mean, we kind of did, but I did love that. Like, that first scene they released from Ezra Miller and Ben Affleck just talking. I want to fucking shut up this fucking scene. I'm tired of it. Like, they're talking, like their interactions. You know, one of the highlights of Justice League.
Everything.
This can't be happening.
Like, but go back to Man of Steel, which is, you know, that's it's kind of like you're really pandering to that audience to show up and like don't have Henry Cavill, and that I think that's one of those mistakes that they made. Like, you don't announce Cavill's not coming back until this movie comes out, because if it hits, I know it's on. I mean, it's not on elsewhere, where you're gonna have Supergirl here as other universe, but
I completely broke the universe. Zod.
We've been waiting for you.
I created a world with no metahumans. And now there's no one to defend us.
Want some help?
that's the Michael Keaton Batman, which is kind of exciting if you ask me. That's a Batman I grew up with. Even though I was 8 when the first Batman movie, I didn't watch the first one. So for 11 years of my life until The Dark Knight came out, my Batman was Michael Keaton. He was my Batman. Like, you know how many times we put fucking Batman Returns? You know what Michelle Pfeiffer did to me as a kid? Just saying. That Mystique. I don't like that suit, honestly. Like, it looks cool. 1989 in a Tim Burton world. But here, like, at least let him move his neck a little bit. He looks cool though.
You're...
Like, this shirt is cool. Like, that's on Andy Muschietti, and his how would I call it? And his talent as a director. You know, like, he can shoot. He has a really interesting style, and that's why those Eat movies make as much money as they did. So they did an incredible job. Second one, fucking amazing. Love this film.
You are?
Yeah,
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
People are saying this is Bell's Batman. Let me see if I can just pause it a little bit. Like, no, I want to tell you how. Unless they have that, like, this is Affleck's Batman. If you see later in the trailer, you can see he's in a sequence similar to this one.
If I can't undo what I did, if I can't get back.
I like that Andy Muschietti has kept that visual aesthetic that Snyder established in Justice League for the Flash, because it shows you there's coherence in the film. Also, think about this. This is Ezra Miller, fourth time playing the Flash on one of these projects. Fifth time we call the Flash episode that never aired, that I've never watched, but I saw the cameo that he had.
There might not be
a cameo. I love this detail. I didn't saw until it was pointed out on Twitter by somebody. Pacific Rim. Can we talk a little bit about Pacific Rim and how great it is? How fucking amazing that film is. 2013, came out in July. Loved it.
a future.
Like the I believe that motorcycle sequence is the same one as this. Oh look, Batman's new thing.
What's the play? Batman, what do we do?
We try not to die.
Fuck, they released this. No, she's a mass murder maniac.
It's not Clark.
My name is Kara.
I'm Barry. We're Barry.
Kara.
I'm Barry. We're Barry.
Oh, I think that's Albert. No, yeah, the bad plane. I don't know what's called.
Barry, what are you doing? Our kids are gonna want to see this.
Really cool trailer. Kind of long though. Like, I think they just held the trailer because they just wanted to get as far, and when I mean far as possible from the Ezra Miller controversy. Not even controversy, the thing that happened. Because if you ask me, it looks like people forgot about it. Which I would say, he didn't kill anybody. He did a lot of stupid things that a 20-year-old with mental illness, with power, because he has money. Money means power. Can happen. But I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna give an opinion in it. We all have a right to break down and come back. I'll have to look more into it. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, I'm so excited for this film. Well, not that excited. I'm excited. Okay, here. So we have Rocket wearing a new suit. If you ask me, this is the end of the movie.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm Star-Lord.
Is this the prison from the first one? I don't know. Peter Quill is such a great character. Like, people can comment on Chris Pratt. I respect people's opinion. I happen to agree with some. I question others. You know? Like, at the end of the day, what has he done? But you do, like, why you say that? Why are you liking that? Why you go with that? Bro, what the fuck? There's a lot of questioning. No. It's hard to judge on somebody without having the whole information. But you do question a lot of things. And I think it's worth the question. This is the money shit. I like that he's not introducing a new Guardian. Also, where's Kraglin? Is Kraglin dead? I think killing like a secondary character without establishing him. If Kraglin is happened to be dead there. And like I love the classic suits. Isn't Moira wearing one also?
I formed the Guardians.
He formed the Guardians. He didn't form the Guardians. They just happened to escape at the same time and had like a common mission. But he didn't form the Guardians. He was the one that had the chip that who could take them where they wanted to. He didn't form the Guardians. They just happened to be there and they just like each other and hang out. But he didn't form the Guardians. Sorry, Peter. It was just an accident.
Met a girl.
Gamora. I love Gamora. We need to give Zoe Saldana more to do with this character. I think that Russo made a better job than James Gunn have done with the character. The Russos in Infinity War. I wanna spoil Gamora. Show me why you're the deadliest woman in the galaxy.
Fell in love.
This is one of my favorite scenes ever. Favorite scenes.
That girl died, but then she came back.
I look like if it looks like what it seems, they're back in prison, and like having them like full circle go back to a prison where they first met. I mean, they didn't met with that. You get me, no? Like where the relationship started. Okay. Before they were chasing each other and Sander. That's the name of the planet. That's cool.
Came back a total dick.
Oh, please.
Yeah, I believe that's a prison. Or maybe that's a high evolutionary. Probably a high evolutionary base or something like that. I like Nebula's new arm. How to notice it. Wonder what's rip off. Like, if this was supposed to rip off, they did a terrible job pretending it was like that.
He left out some important information, but that is the gist of
Karen
it.
Gillan, this character has shine a lot. Like, she really, like, an end game. Like, she step up and like in the first Guardian, you're like, what the fuck was Nebula doing? Then on the second one, we were like, Nebula. Then on the end game, you were like, fuck, Nebula. Then Holiday Special, oh my god. We nailed for her. We want more of her. She's amazing, this character. Like that's a testament to James Gunn and also the Russos' talent of just making these characters interesting to them. You know, like, you know everything. You don't care about most of all the Guardians. Now it's Rocket's time.
I get the same old dreams, same time every night.
Go back to Earth? No, this is the...
Round and I wake up.
My sacred mission
Is to create the perfect society.
Baby Rocket. Baby Rocket. I never thought they were gonna go with that story, you know? Like, but it's cool that we're gonna go back and see if Rocket is it's the new one. I love that.
He didn't want to make the...
I don't like this shit. I don't like the face. I'm scared of it. I mean, just be like, oh. what the fuck it is.
things perfect.
Dude, can we talk about Bradley Cooper for performance? Like, he was a showcase in the Super Bowl. His voice wasn't like a voiceover. He got on the T-Mobile commercial. He came out when they scored the last touchdown. But can we just talk about Bradley Cooper's performance as Rocket? Like, I know it's a voice performance, but oh my god, what he does with that, like, you forget it's Bradley Cooper. But he truly gives layers to this character. He shines. That's why he's an Academy Award nominee several times. Bradley Cooper is extremely talented. And he's a new movie coming out this year called Maestro or something like that.